Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Aries season. This week we are fully in the energy of Aries, and every single year, this time of year, we have an opportunity to completely reevaluate the way we show up in this world and in all of our relationships. And so this week I'm actually doing a reading that is helping people to fully show up as unique and special individuals, meeting their need for significance. Every single human has a need to feel significant and special, no matter how humble we are. And so this week I'm illuminating that so that for the entire Aries season, we can create some harmony and balance around this need. Oftentimes we were told when we were younger to not shine or to not try to be special, or not everyone was told that, but sometimes some of us have a bit of a wound around being significant and shining and being different and unique and special and even kind of separate from the other person because of our differences. And so I'm actually going through for all the signs. And Gemini, I'm doing this for you now. And Gemini, you meet this need for significance on your novelty axis. The novelty axis is the axis where we actually experience change, where we experience instability and uncertainty. Every single person has a need for those things. And you actually may create change so that you can feel significance. And let me just kind of dive into that, what that could mean for you. So your ego seeks this fulfillment of significance through the communities that you're associated with, or the cultural field, or the families that you're a part of. And maybe you strive to be different from your family, different from, like, you're doing something different. You're shaking it up. You're trying something new. You may be looking for that group's acceptance. You may want their approval. It could be that you may even stifle this need a little bit because you would prefer to be liked by everyone than to be seen as sort of different. And so, or you're like significantly different, and then it's like your goal to get them to like you for how different you are. I'm not really sure how this shows up for you, but that need for significance will show up most consciously or obviously when it comes to the way you interact with your community. You really just want to be loved and accepted and seen for how unique and special you are by all of the people you associate with. Now, you may feel like you're spinning your wheels on some level because that's only part of the equation. The other part of the equation actually has to do with you fully doing things that actually bring you joy. So the full moon this weekend, and with the sun crossing Chiron, which is the collective wound, you're having an opportunity to heal your relationship with your need for significance by actually taking it up an octave and making sure that it's including your personal enjoyment. Like, how many times have you done something because you thought that the collective or your groups or communities would be happy if you did it? Or like, even in relationships, how many times have you been like, well, I think it will make me happy if you're happy. And yet the thing you're doing doesn't actually make you happy. You think that your happiness or your fulfillment for significance will come from the approval and happiness of the people you're in relationship with. But the truth is, you'll feel super significant and special when you're actually doing the things you really enjoy. When you're actually doing things that are fun, creative, they give you pleasure, they are like playful. The process is joyful for you instead of the outcome. Like those are the notes I've written down. There's something about like doing it just for the sake of doing it, not necessarily. This would be like, the picture I'm getting is like someone who paints for the joy of painting, and it doesn't even matter if anyone will even see it. You're literally just doing it because it brings you joy and it makes you feel fulfilled. There could be a part of you that's like, well, what's the point of doing it if people aren't going to be able to witness it and enjoy it? That's your ego speaking, and your ego absolutely is a healthy part of you that must be heard. I just want you to know that without the other piece, it won't matter if people love it. Like, that's not a fulfilling, that's not a, it's like the difference between dopamine and oxytocin, right? Like, people liking your painting will be like a dopamine hit, but you actually enjoying the painting builds your oxytocin. And if you don't have both of those, you'll constantly be like striving for that dopamine hit. And you may even do things you don't even enjoy to try and get the dopamine hit. So for you, Gemini, I'm really like hoping that you try something new. You do things that feel totally different, that are completely out of your comfort zone, that feel novel and exciting, something like that kind of gives you an adrenaline rush that makes you feel excited and pleasurable. And know that by you being in that energy and frequency, all the things that your ego is seeking will come to you naturally. That you put that engine first, that joy and pleasure for yourself first, and know that the byproduct of that will be that you're fully like acknowledged and seen and accepted and loved, because you're bringing that unique, special flavor of you to the equation. So I hope that this landed for you well, Gemini. I'm fully like immersed in re-evaluating how I meet my own need for significance, and I'm really interested to hear how this lands for everyone. So if you have any insight on this, please leave a comment. I'm really interested to hear how it's received. The energy that you got, I'm pulling animal cards for each of the signs because every animal is unique and different, and animals just are their nature. They don't pretend to be any other animal unless they do it to evade predators, which is a totally different thing, because then that's a part of their identity. But that's not what this is about. You're not trying to evade predators. Okay, so the energy that you got is the horse, and this is one of my favorite cards. The horse is my spirit animal, and it has a moon on its forehead. Anyways, I love this card. I'm gonna just go ahead and read from the book about horse energy. It's an earth sign, correct? Yeah. So let's see, horse. Sorry, I don't have the pages marked because I don't know what card I'm gonna pull. So I've got to sort of flip through the entire earth segment to find these animals. Okay, horse. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive, that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice, physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When it's in balance, it achieves anything and never gives up. When it's out of balance, it runs away and feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. So that kind of speaks to, I don't know, horses, that's powerful energy. I don't know if you have a special relationship with horses or not, but anyways, Gemini, I am also offering personal readings at this time. I have a few readings open every week. This is a really good time to revisit your natal chart, to become even more aware of your nature, how you flow with the cycles, how you think, and the way that you can interact with other people in the most congruent and harmonious way for your nature. So if that's something that you would like, there's a link in the description box. And in any case, I am looking forward to seeing you on the next video, and happy Aries season. Bye-bye.